home live this tank. This tank was awesome. Yeah. Sadly, I decided to break it down. It was just too much for the fam to deal with when I was gone. So I could deal with it all day when I'm home. But as far as being gone, yeah, this tank was a beast. Most people can't deal with it. Shops can't even handle a tank this size, especially with what I do to it. So it's prepped to go in the garage this weekend. So a couple buddies help me. We're gonna move it into the garage where it would sit until I can find a notable buyer for it. And that's that for that tank and its cycle. But I didn't stop. Check out my 120, who is now cycling. So water's not even up to the overflows yet. But that's not all. This tank is specifically so I can get angelfish. Angelfish will be, I'm actually getting a kitchen table, and it's gonna go right here, and it's gonna pretty much wrap around this tank, i.e. the bar stools and blah blah blah. But not worried about this tank right now. Still has a little bit of time to go. Has water in it, flow, filtration, a coral, because I had nowhere else to put it. So to just cycle with the tank, whatever. We'll walk to what you guys came here for in the first place. Feast your eyes on my newly built 180. This tank is a monster. It has monster filtration, monster fish, monster coral. Running the same G3 lights on it. Those guys are awesome. The coloration of these corals, I put the orange gel filter on it so you can actually see what I see, and it is freaking wicked. I don't know how clear this is gonna come in, but a quick fish stocking fact as we sit here and glance over coral. There are 2 blue hippos, 1 berry tang, 2 clownfishes, 1 Desjardins sailfin, 1 regular sailfin, 3 cardinal fish, 1 trigger, 2 flamingo tangs, 7 green chromis, 1 fox face, 1 sohal tang, 1 purple anthias, a beta fish, a blonde naso tang, a yellow tang. There's the beta fish. He doesn't really come out, but when he does, he always makes a show. My dream fish, my sohal. Yeah. Oh, and a long beat wrasse. Striped damsel. But who cares about the striped damsel? He tries to be a dick, and then they put him in his place. The coral stocking list for this are everything that I salvaged from the 300 and a couple of different types of corals. I started really getting into the tinnituses and the microlades. I've always been a millipora fan, so I'll stock this thing jam-packed with milliporas. I actually did filtration a lot different. I'm actually running bio pellets now because I have to keep the nitrates at around 8. That's my golden number. Everybody else says, oh, well, I want to go to 0. I want to go to 8 because I want the growth, but I also want the color. The corals need nitrates. It's just a well-known, well-documented thing. Every major reef I've talked about has talked about nitrates. And I just love the polyp extension on this one coral. I love it. My millipora up here has great polyp extension as well. This millipora, which was a Bali millipora, came in like a brownish red. Then it turned green. and now it's starting to show small polyp extension. And I'm just pissing my fish off with this red blinking. I still have my same Euphyllia garden, and she got this green piece right here, and I think that was it. Doing a different selection of corals, acans, this red Gonopora down here, which is awesome. I still have my Hollywood Stunner, little die off on it from that alk swing that happened. Not in this tank, but the 300. So he had a little die off, but he's actually starting to regrow back over it. I don't know if you can see the colors of this Monopore right here, but it is awesome. My jack-o'-lantern coral, I got this guy as a small little freaking pinhead nub, and now he's growing on that plug. Excellent. Trying to get that guy big. GSPs and this blue-green tinnitus. Still have my neon green mushroom here. And this guy, he's like a orangish blue. I want to say he's a tinnitus. He could be a microlades as well, but for right now, I can't really determine exactly what strain he is, but I'll figure it out. My red money cap pretty much all died off except for a little piece which is actually growing up here, and he's actually starting to plate, so hopefully he does well over here. My blue tinnitus with the green behind it. My elephant ears are actually down here because those guys shade really bad. Not a fish are chasing me. It's probably because they're hungry. My wife's zinnia garden. There's actually a meat coral on the inside of it. When the flow kicks hard this way, you'll see that meat coral just big. Has a chalice growing on the end of it. I started getting into the Lobos. So I have a blue and orange one. I have a green starry-eyed. I have a rainbow. I have another rainbow behind that. My enchinadas over here. My blastos. Mushrooms which grow just to grow. Another Lobo that's sitting on his edge. He's like green, but I think I'm gonna place him somewhere different because I don't like the way he's angled down. Pretty much put him there in heat at the moment so he wouldn't touch anybody, but I don't like his placement. So yeah, run through a little filtration. I don't know, you can see it with this orange lens. So there's my bow pellets. I'm actually running matrix in here, sponge filters in that column, my UV sterilizer. I'm running the MRC skimmer. I don't know, I like the older skimmers because they skim more. They skim more efficiently. I actually have a Reef Octopus DC pump controlling that. On the other side, I have my hang on, pretty much DIY 14 gallon barrel cube refugium, and this Chaeto. This Chaeto's freaking insane. I'll flick this light at night to give it more light to grow, to keep the pH so stable. There's actually ghost shrimp in here that grow. There's copepods, there's snails, and what is it, the peppermint shrimp. It's all feeding for my mandarin. So I like to keep a good pod supply. And I'm starting to grow those little sea fans down here too. So pretty deep sand bed, and this little thing keeps it at bay. For my pumps, they run Aqualinks, so it's running a program all day. I actually have 3 MP10s. For right now, only one is on the tank right now. The next one turns on at, I want to say 8 or 9, and that runs this continuous cycle. And the third one, I just didn't add it to the tank. For dosing, I'm dosing Reef Pro A and B. I feed with Continuum once a week, and I also feed Acro Power daily. For this tank, I only feed about 8 meals daily, which I think I'm gonna up that to about 10 meals because the SPS are uptaking it too fast. So 10 meals a day is probably gonna be my target number, unless they get a lot bigger with their growth. Other than that, you don't need to feed too much of that because that is a concentrated food. So that would bring up your nutrient levels if you feed too much of it, and to start browning out your corals because they're getting too much food. My MP10s are actually on this side for right now. The one at the top is not on, the one at the bottom is on, which gives it a continuous flow. If you could look at some of these corals like this bird's nest, you will see the flow I'm talking about that actually comes. And believe it or not, MP10s put off about 1,500 gallons per hour. It's at a solid stream. It's a good little bit of flow. Coupled with 2 RW15s, it's giving the perfect mixture. I did have a WP60 on it, but it was just giving too much. I have my second euphyllia garden, which is all the torches. I put these torches right here for a reason. So if you look, it's killing off that edge of zinnia that grew. So I just want to keep the zinnia at bay. I don't want them to grow past these torches. And then I got my hands on the long polyp zinnia some time ago, and yeah, those guys are doing good. I had these in the 400, and there was only one person that even remotely had these, and he had a frag that he was growing of it. So I threw it in the tank, and softies grow like weeds in here. LPS grows like weeds. My SPS, I'm starting to notice growth. So all the Aquamax that I used to cement it down, the corals are actually growing over the Aquamax, which signifies I'm growing coral. So slow and steady wins the race. I know I'm never really slow and steady, but this was the insight on the 180. Actually, with this filter it's hard to see. Here is my apex schedule. So everything on my tank, I could literally just come and I could change every last bit of it. Don't have to log onto the computer. This thing stays logged on to my apex and my lights at all times. I'm not running a chiller, but I am running a fan. So this fan just gives cold air because this is the entrance. So as soon as you walk in, this is what you're gonna see. Nice little solid breeze. The last apex is a little bit lower because I wanted it to capture more of the area. It's a nice clean canopy. I don't think I've had anything nice. It's always been DIY and built or whatnot, but so far so good. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you for the next video.